What song is that, Warren? I'll get the words for you. Are we live, Nick? Good. How about this one, Warren? Keep playing the same chords. To the right, all the good principle go to my right. That's all I got. Sounds good. To the right, all the good-looking men in the house go to the right. That's you, that's right, that's you. Welcome to another Worship Word Wednesdays. We are missing a few people. It's got me and the young fella on my right. It's a Principal Hall. Anyway, let's start. So I'm glad you guys can join us tonight. We are going to do some singing. It's Devo from Dale. And guys, as well, keep voting on the songs. Tonight we've got Cornerstone. The 3 songs are Cornerstone, Waymaker, Because He Lives. Oh, that's a really old one. Is that song as old as you, Warren? It's by what? It was 1670s when the song came out. No, I'm just making it up. I'm just trying to make you look super old.
There isn't an encyclopedia out the back that will tell you.
All right, it's cool. Anyway, let's get into it. Whew. All right, here we go. Is it 6/8? Oh yeah, okay, I got it. Alone of my sorrow and dead in my sin, lost without hope, no place to begin. Your love made a way to let mercy come in. When death was arrested, my life began. Ash was redeemed, only beauty remained. My orphan heart was given a name. My morning grew quiet, my feet rose to dance. Death was arrested, my life began. Oh, your grace, so free, washes over me. You made me new, now life begins with you. Release from my chains, I'm a prisoner no more. My shame was a ransom, faithfully born. He answered my debt and he called me his friend. That's when death was arrested, my life began. Oh, your grace, so free, washes over me. You have made me Our Savior displayed on the criminal's cross. Darkness rises though heaven is lost. But then Jesus rose and by freedom in hell. That's when death was arrested and our life began. That's when death was arrested and our life began. Oh, your grace so free washes over me. You have made me new. Now life begins with you. It's your endless love pouring down on us. You have made me new. Now life begins with you. Yes, we're free, free, forever we're free. Chant on song for all the redeemed. Yes, we're free, free, forever amen. When death was arrested and our life begins. We're free, free, forever we're free. Chant on song for all the redeemed. Yes, we're free, free, forever amen. That death was arrested and our life began. When death was arrested and our life began. When death was arrested and our life began. If you're wondering who the second voice is, that was John behind the camera.
I'm trying my best.
It's good, man. You're doing good. Let's go and tune my guitar quickly.
I'm not good at multitasking.
So good. You're doing good, John. I think it's tuned enough. But yeah, that was John behind the camera. John Avila behind the camera and singing. This is my story. This is my song. Praising my Savior all the day long. This is my story. This is my song. Praising my Savior all the day long. Sing Blessed Assurance. Blessed assurance, Jesus is mine. Oh, what a foretaste of glory divine. Perfect salvation, purchase of God, born of His Spirit, washed in His blood. And this is my story. This is my song. Praising my Savior all the day long. my Savior. And all the day long, this is my story. This is my story. This is my song. Praising my Savior all the day long. And this is my story. This is my song. Praising my Savior all the day. Are you hurting, broken within, overwhelmed by the weight of your sin? Jesus is calling. Have you come to the end of yourself? Do you thirst for a drink from the well? Jesus is calling. Oh, come to the altar. The Father's arms are open wide. Forgiveness was bought with the precious blood of Jesus Christ. Leave behind your regrets and mistakes. Come today, there's no reason to wait. Jesus is calling. Bring your sorrows and guilt and your joy. From the ashes, new life is born. Jesus is calling. Oh, come to the altar. The Father's arms are open wide. Forgiveness was born with the precious blood of Jesus Christ. Savior, isn't He wonderful? Sing hallelujah, Christ is risen. Bow down before Him, for He is Lord of all. Sing hallelujah, Christ is risen. I know what a Savior, isn't He wonderful? Sing hallelujah, Christ is risen. Bow down before Him, for He is Lord of all. Sing hallelujah, Christ is risen. So bear your cross. Bear your cross as you wait for the crown. Tell the world let's head over to Dale as we bring over devotion for tonight.
So in Luke chapter 7, verses 36 through 50, we see this incredibly powerful story of Jesus sitting around the table with a Pharisee. He'd been invited into a meal, which is a very powerful moment of fellowship for two people in Jewish culture. Pause. So I want you to pretend with me that we're in church, that there's been someone preaching, and all of a sudden we just get to freeze. We get to freeze the moment. So nobody knows what's about to happen, but you and I are going to take a little walk through the congregation, and you need to imagine that everybody's frozen. Nobody can see what we're doing. So come with me. So as we go down, there are all kinds of people here. Obviously in the building right now we're being vacated, but on a normal Sunday we've got hundreds and hundreds of people in here. We've got families, we've got single people, we've got older people, younger people, all kinds of people. But there's one kind of person that I'm always paying special attention to in church, and it's the ones who come in 5 minutes late, and they don't sit up the front near where we were before. What they do is they come in and they come right into the back of the church, and they will usually sit down here by themselves. And I want you to imagine that on this particular Sunday that there's a female, a woman who snuck into church this particular time. And you can tell just by looking at her, everybody else is frozen and everybody else is dressed up in pretty nice church clothes. It's a Sunday. But this particular woman, you can tell by the way she's dressed, she's not used to being in this place. And you can tell by the things that her tattoos are saying on her that she's not used to being around church people. But for some reason or another, today she finds herself sitting here in church because there's something in her heart that is crying out and needing something more than the life that she's found herself in. In fact, she's what you might call an immoral person, a person who is on the fringes. She maybe struggles with depression. She might struggle with drug use. She's probably on her third or fourth partner in the last couple of years, and she's struggling to find her way in life. Financially not doing very well, but most of the town, when they see this lady, they know who she is. And I want you to imagine something. I want you to imagine that in the middle of this sermon, now we're back to real time. So the preacher is back up there preaching, we're back on real time. And now as we're following her, we notice she stands up in the middle of the service and she comes forward and she starts to walk through the middle of the people. And heads are starting to turn because it's not time to sing, and it's not time for the offering, and it's not time for the children to go out. But this woman is coming up as she comes to the aisle. The preacher is still preaching and he's wondering what's going on. There's this person coming towards him, but he keeps on soldiering on. He's in a great passage in Luke chapter 7. It's about the Pharisee and the sinful woman. And all of a sudden she reaches here and the preacher says, "Can I help you?" And it's almost as though the woman doesn't hear him, but she goes right past him. And then she, in that town who lived a sinful life, learned that Jesus was eating at the Pharisee's house. So she came there with a jar of perfume, a very expensive jar. And as she stood behind him at his feet weeping, she began to wet his feet with her tears. And she wiped them with her hair and kissed them and poured perfume on them. And this is very socially unacceptable. But there's this penitence and this brokenness and there's this hope that is being expressed. And the Pharisee who had invited him saw this. He said to himself, "If this man were a prophet, he would know who was touching him and what kind of woman this is." Now, for you and I, we might think this is strange that someone might barge into an evening meal or a special occasion, but you've got to understand in this culture, it was not unusual when a special guest was in the house, the people would stand outside the doors and the windows just to try and catch a little bit of a lesson of what was being said or what was being served or things like that. It reminds me a little bit of my time in Fiji when I was there, and I remember I was sitting on the floor and the front door being open, and every time somebody walked past the front door, our host, Paulo was his name, he would wave at them and invite them in and say, "Come join the meal," and they politely would always decline and say, "No, not today, thank you, we're fine." But this culture of inviting someone into your home, and so this is what had happened here. People are hovering around, and Jesus challenges the Pharisee, and he said, "Simon, I have something to tell you." And he tells them a story. And at the end of this story, he looks at the woman and he says, "Your sins are forgiven." And Simon is highly offended by this because he's a person of rank and prestige and position. This woman is somebody who is a marginalized outcast from culture and religious life. Jesus Christ came to elevate those who were lowly, and he came to humble those who were proud. And we find at the foot of the cross this incredible leveling experience. And this is where our relationships get sorted out. This is where the high get brought low, and this is where the low get brought high. And it's in this place we can find reconciliation, firstly through the cross with Christ, but secondly one with another. Because it doesn't matter whether you're a Pharisee or someone who's lived a sinful life. We all need what God did on this cross. So wherever you find yourself tonight, whether you more identify with the lowly woman or the highly respected Pharisee, the fact is we can find commonality in Christ, no matter what our background, no matter what our ethnicity, our education, our socioeconomic background, our religious background. It's through the Christ we find ourselves leveled and reconciled. So come join us.
Cool. Are we still live? Well, good. I just got some messages saying we cut out. We're back again? We are back again, apparently. Sweet, we're going to do some shout-outs on Facebook. Let's see. Shout out to Nico. He's watching. He's on the sound desk and watching at the same time. Shout out to my niece. Ollie is watching. Hello. They're probably watching on the TV. Who else is watching? Joseph, Alison, Jeanette, Elise is watching. My sister's watching. Dan, Courtney, Megan. Which Megan is this? The Megan that's sitting right there. Megan's asleep. She's awake though. That's a dad joke, but you know. Hello. Hello, Megan. Anthony is watching. Nicole is watching too. She's using projector and watching. Man, you guys are so good at multitasking. Even Warren's watching too. I don't know how you're doing that while playing piano though. That's her. Can you unmute John? Nicole? Yeah, he's a principal. He can do all things. Isn't that right? Is that right? Absolutely.
Even I'm watching. And I'm on the camera.
John's watching and he's on the camera too. This song is a new one. We'll see how we're gonna go. It's a bit out of tune. My guitar's a bit out of tune.
It's been tuning all night.
It's different tuning. It's an open tuning. For those who are playing at home, do not tune your guitar like this. Just tune it the normal way. But definitely follow the chords that are provided. I think that's right. All right, let's do it. Saturday was silent. Surely it was through. Seals when as impossible. He ever stopped you. Friday's disappointment. His Sunday's empty too. Seals when as impossible. He ever stopped you. This is the sound of the dry bones rattling. This is the praise make a dead man walk again. Open the grave, I'm coming out. I'm gonna live again. This is the sound of dry bones rattling. Pentecostal fire, stirring something new. You're not gonna run out of miracles anytime soon. Resurrection power, rushing nothing still. I believe there's another miracle in this room. This is the sound of dry bones rattling. This is the praise make a dead man walk again. Open the grave, I'm coming out. I'm gonna live again. This is the sound of troubles rattling. My God is able. My God is able to save and deliver and heal and restore anything that He wants to. Just ask the man who was thrown on the bones of Elisha. If there's anything that He can do. Just ask the stone that was rolled at the tomb in the garden. What happens when God says move? I feel Him moving and now I feel Him doing it now. I feel Him doing it now, doing now. This is the sound of troubles rattling. This is the praise of death and once again. Open the grave, I'm coming out. I'm gonna live again. Open the grave, I'm coming out. I'm gonna live again. Open the grave, I'm coming out. I'm gonna live again. This is the sound of troubles rattling. Can you hear the sound, Warren? Are you sure? Are you sure though? Alright. I hear the sound. 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 Live, 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 live. Drive on to the word of the Lord. Live, 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 live. Drive on to the word of the Lord. Live, 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 live. Drive on to the word of the Lord. Live, 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 live. Drive on to the word of the Lord. One more time. Live, live, live. Drive on to the word of the Lord. Live, live, live. Drive on to the word of the Lord. This is the sound of the troubles rattling. This is the praise, make it stand and walk again. Open the grave, I'm coming out. I'm gonna live again. Open the grave, I'm coming out. I'm gonna live again. Open the grave, I'm coming out. I'm gonna live again. This is the sound of the troubles rattling. Woo. Live, live, dry bones in live, dry bones in the word of the Lord. Come on, Johnny boy, live, 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 dry bones in the word of the Lord. Live, live, live. That's good, man. What about this? Lay on them, lay on them. The dry bones hear the word of the Lord. Lay on them, lay on them. The dry bones hear the word of the Lord. Lay on them, lay on them, lay on them. This is the sound of dry bones rattling. This is the praise, make it down and walk again. Open the grave, I'm coming out. I'm gonna live again. Open the grave, I'm coming out. I'm gonna live again. Open the grave, I'm coming out. I'm gonna live again. This is the sound of the dry bones rattling. Woo!
Very cool.
Very cool. It's a good song. I was struggling with some notes there, but we got there. We got there. All right, let's go to the votes. Waymaker. Waymaker is winning. Oh, you ready to go? I actually need to tune my guitar though, Warren. So let's zoom into the piano. Can we have a zoom into the piano while I tune my guitar?
Hang on.
What was the second song? What was the second song, as in song that was second? Nicole? Because He Lives. Ooh, that's very close. Just zoom into the piano. We're gonna have piano solo while I tune my guitar. It's the same key. Oh, I don't have the tune then. Go. You are here, moving in and out, mist. Am I singing the right words? Worship you, worship you. You are here, moving in and out, mist. Worship you. I think it's a place. Worship you. You are here, moving in and out, mist. I worship you. I think we're singing the right lyrics now, right? I worship you. And then working in this place. You are here, working in this place. I worship you. I worship you. 'Cause you are Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. You are Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. Sing the next verse, Johnny boy. You are here, touching every heart. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, healing every heart. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, turning lives around. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, mending every heart. I worship you. I worship you. Oh, 'cause you are Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. You are Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. That is who you are. That is who you are. And that is who you are. 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 Even when I don't feel that you're working, even when I don't see that you're working, you never stop working. You never stop working. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. Never stop working. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. Never stop working. Never stop working. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. Never stop working. Never stop working. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. You are Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. You are Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. You are Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. And that is who you are. 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 And that is who you are. And that is who you are. That is who you are. That is who you are. Take it away, John. Come on. 'Cause you are Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. You are Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness,
One more time.
my God, that is who you are.
You are Waymaker. Come on.
You are Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. You are Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. Nice.
Yes.
Thanks, Johnny boy. I actually miss singing that song, eh? It's a very powerful song.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's a very powerful song. Man, I hope you guys enjoyed tonight and participate in singing and playing the chords. Hope your instrument's not as out of tune as mine, but again, we're missing a few people, so it's just me and Warren. We're missing a drummer. Also, Tori Green, if you're watching, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Tori Green. She's now 26. Is that right, Nicole? She's 26? I think she's 26. 27. 25. 26.
That's over half a century, quarter century.
That's pretty old. 26 is pretty old. Anyway, if you don't know who Tori Green is, she's the other female singer that normally joins us on Wednesday nights. But she's had her birthday today. But again, thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you Sunday morning, 10 a.m. 10 a.m.
If not, 5:30 in the evening.
At nighttime.
Yeah.
yeah, if you join us Sunday night stream, we did a panel on race and church. It's going to happen again this Sunday night. This time you're going to see some colored skin on stage now. We have a different perspective. We have a different perspective from like on Sunday night. If you watch Sunday night, we talk on race, and there was let's just say we didn't have any colored skin on stage, and they were talking about going into a different country where they're the minority, which is very interesting. Please check out the stream. So the last Sunday night, but this Sunday night is we're gonna have some Filipinos there and other nationalities. It's gonna be very interesting. So
Are you gonna be there?
I'll be there, but I won't be in the panel. I'll be singing, I think. But it's all right.
You originally was supposed to do it last week.
Yeah, that's right. Bit sick. But I hope to see you guys Sunday morning, 10 a.m. and 5:30 p.m. I will see you guys later.
See ya. go.
I can see all obstacles in my way. All of the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day.
It's gonna be bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day. One more time. It's gonna be bright, bright, sunshiny